we are very glad to be here today, representing the people of Kiharu and also the people of Kenya. And I want to congratulate the Jamhuri Awards for this kind of phenomenal event. Very well organized, and especially also the intention of it. To honor people who are doing their best in various areas, people who are stepping forth, doing the best for our country in various spheres of life, and different sectors, from education to social services, governance. It's a talent. It's very good to have this kind of an event that recognizes effort, and especially effort of the common or the real owner of the country, who is the Mwananchi. From whatever they do in various counties, it's very good to see them recognized. I also want to appreciate the people of Kiharu. We have received many awards over the time in Kiharu, and especially based on our involvement in education and the strides we have made, and specifically in infrastructure, where, as you know, all the public schools in Kiharu are all tiled. They look like academies, they are well done. We are also very grateful because of the program we run called Kiharu Masomo Bora, which has been recognized nationally, where the learners in Kiharu only pay 1,000 in terms of school fees. They eat in school, and as I have been saying before, we also, through the same program, changing the infrastructure in terms of deepening our knowledge in our institutions by way of instituting new laboratories, new libraries, and anything that assists in deepening education. And maybe that is the reason why I'm very passionate about education, and I'm calling upon, and especially those who are in the decision-making in government. We cannot afford at any moment to play around with education. And we cannot afford not to be seen as knowing what education does to an economy. And I'm saying that because before the closure of last term, the day secondary school principals in Kenya received a circular from government where the government is intending to cut capitation. Cutting capitation is basically shifting the burden to parents, that in our day schools, the school fees now wants to be increased to over 22,000 Kenya shillings. That is definitely unacceptable, and we cannot allow that to happen, because in this kind of an era where we need to capacitate our human capital, we must not be talking about cutting the benefits of education. We should be talking about increasing. And that is why that intention of government to increase school fees in our day schools cannot be tolerated. And lastly, the issue of confirmation of JSS teachers, which is also a very big pillar when it comes to education, cannot be a topic of discussion forever. TSC must step forward and announce the confirmation of all the 20,000 JSS interns into permanent and pensionable terms starting January. There are some things we should not be discussing as a country, like confirming JSS interns. That is an issue that should automatically happen because it is the right thing to do and it should be done.
Thank you so much. My name is Timothy Kipchumba Toroitich, MP for Marakwet West. I am very happy, delighted this evening that Jamhuri Kenya Awards has awarded me as the best performing Member of Parliament in Rift Valley region insofar as matters to do with legislation is concerned. And it is an honor, it's a privilege, because one, with a lot of humility, I have tried as a Member of Parliament from the region and as a Member of Parliament from Kenya to do the very best in matters to do with legislation. And sometimes we do this so that we protect and defend our constitution. As a Member of Parliament, you are there to perform three key roles: legislation, oversight, and representation. And being recognized today as the most, being recognized as one who has done excellent work in terms of legislation, I must say I'm very happy. Just like Abraham Lincoln said, so that we have a proper government, it must be a government of the people, by the people, and for the people. And as Parliament, as members of Parliament, we must always be alive to the fact that we must be able to produce sound legislations in Parliament so that we protect and defend the interest of the people. So I wish to thank so much Jamhuri Kenya Awards for that particular recognition. And I wish to call upon our members of parliament that let us protect, defend, and uphold our constitution. And the best way to assist our government is to ensure that we do proper oversight as members of parliament. If we are able to oversight the executive, if we are able to oversight the judiciary, then we shall be able to do our best in our country so that we avoid passing laws that are acrimonious, laws that are not for the best interest of our people. So as a member of parliament, I've always ensured that sometimes we stay in parliament up to very late hours, ensuring that the laws passed by our people are the best laws in the country and the laws that foster the best interest of the government, the best interest of our people, but above all, must not be laws that subvert the will of the people. Thank you so much.
I am Senator Hezena Lemalitian and the founder and executive director of the Hezena Lemalitian Foundation. I'm very honored today to have received an award on youth empowerment, governance and leadership. I do not take it for granted, but up and above all, I want to convey my profound gratitude to these Jamhuri Awards and the founders. It has become a platform where youth voices are amplified. A lot of young people have been awarded in this award. They have recognized some of the most outstanding leaders. I want to commend them gratefully for that. I've just come back from Mount Elgon this evening, where we went as the Kenya women senators to do empowerment for girls. And I want to address the issue of gender-based violence and also teenage pregnancies in school. It has become a serious menace where some of our counties, especially the marginalized pastoralist counties, are seriously and grievously affected. We had a case of 58 girls being impregnated in one school, and these were teenagers. I just want to implore all organizations that are doing empowerment for girls and boys to kindly start addressing the issue of teenage pregnancies across the whole country. And as the Vice Chair of Kenya Women Senators, I want to assure any organization that is doing this that we are willing to partner, we are willing to work together to create a reinforcement so that all our energies are put together for the common good of our nation. I also want to commend the patriotic leaders among our parliament. We have seen some of them being awarded, like my colleagues here, myself and Honorable Member from Marakwet and Honorable Member CPA Julius. These are outstanding leaders, and it's also remarkable that we tell the public, we tell Kenyans what these leaders are doing, because if we don't create awareness on what leaders are doing, we are not going to inspire more generations of hardworking and aggressive leaders. Thank you so much.
As a testament of the work that we are doing for the people who elected us, more so the people of Kesses constituency, who give me an opportunity to serve them at the capacity of Member of Parliament. The award that I'm being given today by the Jamhuri Kenya Awards is an award relating to the infrastructure focusing on education, schools, and the community development. As we say, leadership is about the people. And this survey was undertaken privately and independently by raising questions by the team or by the organization that was undertaking this particular exercise independently on the people, and the people were able to make comments which amounted to awards that gave me an opportunity to be awarded today. What I want to encourage the people of Kenya, and more so our electorate, is that the kind of transformation we're able to bring when we work together is what can change our livelihoods. More than before, the kind of politics of populism, more than the service delivery, is where we are now. That it is possible to focus on issues that can change the livelihoods of our people. Basically, education, because education is the kind of empowerment that is going to change our people. It can give equal opportunity to the lowest and the highest. To our youth in Kenya that are the most percentage or contribution of our population in Kenya, we want to encourage them that the critical empowerment is education. And after education now is to diverse our knowledge in terms of employment. I know we've been tuned so much to employment, basic formal employment by government or business, but we want to say that out of this education, we can transit beyond here, so that together we can develop our nation and open up space for us to earn and live a good life. Thank you so much. I won this because of them and because of supporting me. I dedicate this to them. Thank you so much.